Hi, I'm Abby, and welcome to Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks has gone over so much reconstruction, more than DePauw's campus, and so today I'm going to try to reset the tone for Tuesday Talks. And for Tuesday Talks this semester, hopefully, we can get back to the root of what it actually is, talking and having discussions. So I'm going to open up each session with a topic. It's going to kind of encapsulate more than just one thing. It's going to be a lot of other things. So today I'm going to be talking about the most real struggle of all college existence, the first year fears. And first year fears are very real. Speaking from experience as an upperclassman, meaning that I do hold such wisdom of having survived through it, so I guess I'm able to convey this knowledge. And I also was a first year RA. So not only did I experience the whole first year fear personally, I got to watch it externally. And today I'm going to talk about some of these points that I've noticed with first years and things that happen at DePauw. So people can, maybe take some of these tips. Might not work for everybody. We all come from different backgrounds, different experiences. So take what you can from what I'm going to tell you and kind of make it applicable to your daily life. So yeah, let's get started. So first, I'm going to separate this into 3 different sections. And my first section I'm going to go through is about living and staying alive. Because you're kind of thrown into this survival mode place where you have to live on your own. And maybe some people are experienced with that, but for the most part, a lot of us aren't. So we're thrown into a situation where maybe we don't even know the person we will be living with, and you have to form a symbiotic relationship with them where you have to do one thing with them or one thing without them and keep one side of the room clean as the other side is clean so your room doesn't become a biohazard. And so keeping clean, staying in check, and obviously since we're all super busy, our desk will start making a mountain and a pile of things that we must clear off at one point in time. Or we have a floor mountain of clothes, and each day you'll kind of climb the mountain a little more to find that shirt you wore maybe 3 weeks ago, and then try to spray it with Bath and Body Works and wear it to class when we're walking out the door. Don't do that. There's a simple solution to that. It's called laundry. So do your laundry at least once a week. I know that sounds like it's obvious, but keeping that simple reminder and keeping yourself in check with the schedule, oh, today I do laundry, oh, today I vacuum, Sunday, laundry day, Saturday, vacuum day, your room will be clean, your headspace will be free of worries, and you can finally organize yourself, organize your school life, and really just okay, I don't have to think about that mess, because I can go to sleep now, I can do my work now, and everything's okay. And then if your roommate doesn't really get that, definitely have a conversation with them, because you will get bugs. No matter of a sterile, clean environment we all promote here, you're gonna get bugs. Bugs are gonna happen. And you don't wanna do that. So don't leave your food out, don't leave dirty clothes out. Please, please wear clean clothes to class and clean yourselves. Cleaning yourself is so important for your own mental health and for your own cleanliness, because your dirtiness will get into your bed and spread into your room life, and your room will smell like a dirty person lives there. And we don't want that. We want everyone to be clean, we want everyone to be happy, and everyone to be safe. So please keep all of your living arrangements in order and clean, and you'll have a happy, clean, well-centered life. And so that is my first topic about staying alive and living in a clean space. And so the second topic I'm going to get to is schoolwork and your school life. And although we all know it's so different from high school, and it's so different from the trials and tribulations, the way you organize yourself in high school, and everyone pushes that, it almost really isn't. But now we have this structure where, you have maybe 2 classes a day, opposed to when you maybe had a full day of 7 classes, or even if you were on a block schedule, you'd have 2 classes. You were still there a full day. And so there was structure in your life, and now that is taken away with no rhyme or reason, and you have to figure it out on your own. And that is something I think we all know, but we don't think about it and we don't prepare for it. And then you screw over your future self. And future you has so much to do. Future you has finals, future you has midterms, future you joined 3 clubs and now is suffering. And so what you gotta do once you start college is get yourself organized for future self. And not even just your future self way down into the semester, but future you 3 years on. Because now standing here as a junior, there were things I wish I would have taken in consideration as credits or classes I needed to take, and really thought about what I was putting down on those papers when I was filling out my course schedule and organizing myself. And now I'm in a good place and I know what I'm doing and everything's all hunky-dory. But as a 18-year-old person in college being thrown into hellfire, I didn't know anything. And I didn't know about keeping organization. Organization is so key. You have to have a Google Calendar and your other calendar and maybe even another day planner for a separate event. You have to have all these things, and keeping stationery and keeping calendars, although it might not be your thing at the time, because it definitely wasn't for me. I was like, I don't need a calendar. My brain is a locked box. I got everything down. I did not. And so what you're gonna have to do is keep your calendars and keep your dates, cross things out, keep yourself in line, or else you will be suffering. You really will. And I'm not doing this to scare anybody, but just to really drive home the fact that if you don't have organization, multicolored highlighters, or a calendar, it might be a problem. Even though it sounds like very trivial stationary things, these are things that almost keep the balance of college life all in check. Honestly, it's gonna help you farther down the road, and it's gonna help you keep on top of your tasks and not do everything the night before, so you're not staying up 3 nights in a row and not having sleep. And then on the weekends you go out and then you're like, oh man, I didn't do homework because I didn't write it down, I totally forgot. So yeah, first year is a lot. With the gold commitment, with all these other things first years have to go through, you should keep everything in a list. You should keep everything in check. Check off things you've done, put down things you want to do, and then your life is gonna be so much easier, and future you is gonna thank you so much. Once Christmas break happens and everything's over and you turned everything in on time and you didn't get C's and D's, even though C's do get degrees, that's not the best philosophy to live by because we're paying so much to go here. So might as well get B's if you can. And then so your first year you doesn't screw second year you or third year you or even fourth year you to the point where they're like, oh, your report card is not stellar. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to have to get all your grades up at the last minute. So right now, while everything's in its prime, it's growing season, it's the harvesting season for your grades, make sure to cultivate and grow yourself as a student because it is so important. And I guess that's all I have to say about that because I'm speaking from experience and now I'm playing catch up. So treat yourself right, organize, and you'll be so wise. The third topic I'm going to be covering, and the final topic I'm going to be covering, is social life and your mental health. And the reason I'm doing both of these together is because I have found, especially within the first year community, your social life and your mental health almost go a little bit hand in hand. And something I've realized at DePauw University is since it's so small, my high school was bigger than this population of students we have here. Since it is so small at DePauw, we always have this fear of missing out. So the FOMO. Even some people who told me, they're like, oh, I went away for a week and what happened? I'm like, nothing happened. It's Greencastle. What'd you think was going to happen? They're like, oh, did you go out? I'm like, no, I had homework. And they're like, oh, okay. You don't have to go out every weekend. That's a thing. And so I think we get caught, especially in first years, and you get caught in this pattern of going out every weekend because you think that's what you have to do. You don't. You really don't. You can have self-care nights. You can take face mask nights. You can do your homework. Create a new Spotify playlist. Really treat yourself right. And honestly, that's way more rewarding than maybe having a night out and then also being induced into that alcohol culture. And alcohol culture is something that's run deep in a lot of universities. Alcohol and drug culture, and honestly, I'm just gonna be like, oh, you shouldn't drink ever, you shouldn't do drugs ever. I mean, actually, you shouldn't do drugs ever. Don't do drugs, stay in school, important things. But you shouldn't drink ever because it's college, things like this is gonna happen, but you're gonna have to stay safe, and you're gonna have to drink water, and then you might even be in a situation where you get caught. And that's what I'm gonna talk about. So let's say you're a first year, in a first year dorm, and you're drinking. And it happens in every year in everybody's dorm. And I'm not saying it's okay, it's totally not okay. But if you get caught, and public safety comes, actually no, DePauw police comes, and they're like, oh, we're gonna offer you a PBT. That is a portable breath test. Always take your PBT, because then it's gonna be in the hands of Greencastle Police and the law, and you don't want that. If you go through DePauw Police and go through community standards, it's gonna be way less of a problem. So always take a PBT, a portable breath test, and it's to ensure your safety and to ensure the fact that, hey, if you go through community standards and you follow the paths that DePauw has set out for you, you will be totally fine. So if you get caught, make sure to follow the rules. I know like people are just like, oh my God, my scholarship, oh my God, this, and this, and this. Follow the rules, trust me, you will be fine. I'm a SLS member, I've gone through all this training, I know, I've seen it happen to people I know, and they're fine, and sometimes wiser because of it, but I'm not saying going to look for trouble so you can go through community standards, no, don't do that. But if you do happen to go through community standards, that's the better route. And so that, and then I'm gonna move on to mental health. So our mental health resources at our campus are located in the Hogate Hall building. Our health center, it is our health center. And the health center has mental health resources, community engagement. Now newly they're adding multicultural mental health resources. And so making sure you know your resources, know when they're available. Emergency hotline is always available. There's emergency hotline. I'll be putting all these links up above, to the side, wherever I'm gonna put them in a description somewhere. And make sure to use them to your full ability because they're so important. And also maybe seeking out mental health or seeking out a mental health like official to help you with your whatever you're going through is not your shtick. So just make sure to cut out some time for yourself. You don't need to always be doing anything. You don't need to be always going out. You can just give yourself some free time and like maybe with your group of friends, you know, color, do a face mask, watch a Netflix show. You don't always have to be like, yeah, party, but definitely keep yourself in check and, you know, keep your social life in check too. Because if you start running up with a group that is like, oh, we're going out, and you feel exhausted, make sure to have those times for yourself and maybe even separate yourself from those groups and find some activities on campus that will get you more involved and make you happier as a DePauw student and more proud to be here and more involved. So I think that would be kind of a better outlet than like going out continuously. But if that's your thing, I guess. Just stay safe and drink water. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of the end of my little speech. Hopefully you got something out of it. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. If you have any questions, I'm gonna leave my email here. Feel free to email me with questions or anything you'd like to know, or you can comment below and I'll be sure to try to answer the questions the best I can. And definitely, if you have any ideas for topics that you want me to cover and do a lot of research over, because that's kind of what this show will be about, I will do some research over these topics and will give you all the information you need to know, and maybe in my fun, punchy way of doing things. And so, yeah, like, comment, subscribe to D3TV, and make sure to share us and like us on Facebook, everything, and that whole interweb sphere. Yeah. And, you know, just to conclude, I always tell my first year students when I was an RA that in middle school, your body explodes with hormones and everything, and you're totally unprepared. But in college, your mind explodes. And now we have to all pick up the pieces. And so if you need any help to pick up the pieces, I'm here, your upperclassmen are here, your professors are here, go to their office hours, always go to your professor's office hours, and make sure to kind of try to lead a well-balanced life, even though it might not go out the way you planned. The fact that you tried is truly a blessing. All right, thank you for watching. Bye. That's it.